Oh, I'm dead. Oh, did my hair just change? The exact second I died? That enemy seemed new. I don't remember that enemy. Maybe that's a new direction. Is that a new direction? I don't remember that door opening. Did I just miss it or something? Huh. That's her I'm 35. Hey, my level and my age are the same. This is her I'm 35 hair, apparently. Is this a new direction? It kind of looks new. I don't remember actually seeing the door open. But this guy's an aggressive little bastard. Ah, fuck. Fuck, that's a combo. Ding! Aw, killing him would have leveled me up and made me not die. Crow eye? Can I put one in you then? There must just be another one around here. This door works. Oh, it's just the normal thieves. These guys aren't so bad. AI. You did it, everybody. Proud of you. Oh, this guy's a problem. I'll probably be in trouble if they ever make me fight two of that guy at once. He's kind of an issue. Definitely partly thinking like, I wonder how much longer the game can really be. Because, I already maxed out a weapon. Surprisingly early. Or so I thought. But like, there's clearly 3 hospital patients, or whatever you want to call them, subjects, in that one room. Those would, it seems like that would be the 3 main bosses then. The dark radiance of the shadow. Let's just read the actual description because that one's bugged. Wrong page. The dark radiance of your shadow stone entreats you to open your mind, your heart, your soul. When triggered, the shadow stone will drain the life force of an enemy and present it to you as a gift. Aww, that's nice. That's so nice of you, Mr. Shadowstone. Unfortunately, the system with which you actually charge up your meters is so slow that I don't really... Yeah. Functionally, most of the time it's just gonna do this. I charge up an attack, it does 40 arcane damage. And all of them are the same with that. They don't offer different... Ugh. As far as I can tell, they just changed the color of it, basically. So the stone changes don't really matter. So you have to think of the stone only as an ability you can activate very, very occasionally. Via this meter filling up. And it's hard to think of me really want like stealing life. It's like that could be useful, but like I already heal from leveling up, and I don't think life steal is what I want necessarily during a boss fight. Like by and large, most of the utilities that these abilities offer you just aren't that compelling for normal exploration purposes. So I'm mostly curious about which one will help me the most during a boss fight, and the one that makes me literally invincible for a while is pretty hard to beat as far as a boss mechanic goes. It's like having the harden mechanic from Mortal Shell, but as a thing that just activates and then I get to keep playing while I'm hardened for like 20 seconds. Okay, so this is a place full of birds, so maybe I use the corn here? You, give us smooth. Yes, you. Give us shiny. Oh, he has a shiny. Look at his little dance. Oh, he's so excited. I think he just wants me to leave. Whoa, is the entire pedestal gone? Oh. Oh, everything in this room disappears when you walk away. Wait, where is he? It's still... Oh, here it is. He didn't actually eat it all. He got spooked. That's weird. So he only does the fly over and get the food animation if you leave the room. But it has object culling, so all the items disappear in that room if you aren't in it. So you can't watch him get the food. But they made an animation of him getting the food, so they wanted you to watch it. So it's just not working as intended, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty cool. You did it. A+. Slam dunk that eyeball. Uh-oh. Wait. No. I'm not just giving up my sword. Let's see, how is this? It's the Krell sword. It's like my sword, but worse. This Krell wrought weapon can be swung with great speed, but lacks the heft that would allow it to inflict truly catastrophic wounds. So they both have the same weapon scaling. So I suppose the question was, how strong was my iron sword at the beginning of the game? Like, is this an upgrade? Do I still have part 1 of this series on my hard drive? Yes. Ooh, yep. Oh, no. Come on, we're almost there. Okay. So my iron sword, when it was not upgraded, had a damage value of 45. Why would I want a Krell sword? It's just the same weapon, but shiny? I don't want to give up my upgraded weapon for an item that's just the same weapon unupgraded. The fuck? Is there like a reason I'd want this? Is it just for the sake of it? There's literally threads about how the Krell sword is just not any different from the regular sword. Why? Alright, back in the garbage with you. It has the same moveset and the same stats. Why would I start over just so my blade can be like turquoise? Alright, well. This guy's got a big shield. Don't let him turn around. Oh my god, it's working. It is working. Oh my god. This guy is such a... Look how obnoxious this guy's health bar is. Oh my fucking god. Uh-oh. No! Ow, now I suffer. Oh, there we go. Back to it. Why are you so durable? Dude, you're not a boss fight, how dare you? This bastard's gonna respawn when I die too. You can just feel it. Open up. Oh. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh! Wow, I guess you can go fuck yourself, huh? What the fuck? A fucking one-shot kill weapon. Holy shit. Okay. There is nothing preparing you for the idea that that particular weapon exists and works that way and kills you that fast. You just die and you're like, oh, I guess this happened. This guy's a long-ass combo too. But he's not very durable. Okay, so everything in that direction was its own tangent. We can just skip now. So at least there's that. That's the pointless sword of garbage. Alright, so we're right back where we left off. This guy's alive again. He was pretty obnoxious. Ow! Fuck. Uh-oh. Quickly. Nope! I want to open the door, not fight this guy. Took way too long to kill. I don't want to do that again. Open. Wow. More doors are opening than expected right now. Can you get bored and go away? Okay, he's bugged on the door. He's stuck. I don't appreciate how bleached and blurry this is from like the bloom. This is like the eye strain letter. The following is a musical selection from Feast in Flames. Any Krell worth his salt will recognize it as the hymn to which we march into battle. What many Krell do not know is the origin of this song. Some believe it to be a reference to the way we wage war. The way our warriors overtake our enemies, much in the same way a fire overtakes a dry forest. However, there is a more serene origin behind the song. It is an ancient song that celebrates a Krell's inborn resistance to fire. They're resistant to fire? Are the guys I've been fighting throughout the game Krell? Because that's not good for me. Because there's at least the first gem they gave us was fire. What was the key item? Krell sheet music. Looks like a punch card though. Though you recognize what is written here as sheet music, its structure is nothing like you have ever seen before. So maybe it'll be useful somewhere around here, or maybe we'll want to take it like. Oh, he's blocking the door now. Oh, I'm overlooking this room now. Maybe I take it back to the ward and it's like a punch card for something? Wow, I really fucked myself here, didn't I? Okay, cool. He eventually fits through doors. That's good. Fuck! 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 That health damage is so much! Oh my god. Please get stuck in the door. I don't want to fight you. I've already done the hit you for 7 years thing. Can you even block fire? Like, what the fuck? Shit, 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 shit. Doesn't matter. Fuck that guy. Aw, it's a coloring book. A wizard. And once upon a time, there lived a little Krell named Flunt. Flunt was apprenticed to his village's blacksmith, and worked very hard every day to learn what his master taught him. The master blacksmith bought his iron from a traveling Krell named Gort, who came to the village every 2 weeks with his heavily laded weapon, I guess? Laded? Lauded? Loaded? No, there's only one letter. One day, day when Gort was due to appear, the master blacksmith asked Flunt to go and meet Gort on the road and tell him to go to the tavern instead of directly to the smithy, because the tavern keep had baked some special pies, and the blacksmith wanted Gort to have one before they got cold. Aww. And so Flunt went to the road and waited and kept watch for Gort, but the traveler did not appear. Flunt waited for a very long time and feared that his master would be cross with him if he did not bring Gort to the village, and so Flunt decided to go find Gort himself. It did not take Flunt long to locate the tracks of Gort's wagon, or the place where the wagon's wheels and the hooves of his draft animals veered off the trail. Flunt could not imagine why the traveler would have left the road like this, but still fearing his master's wrath, he followed the signs away from the trail and into the forest. Soon Flunt heard a sound. It was not a sound he had heard before, not in all of his 11 years. It sounded like singing, like one song from many throats, many voices weaving around and through each other and binding into a single fascinating melody. Flunt loved the song and wanted to hear more of it, and his footsteps quickened as he followed the wagon's tracks. Flunt rounded a bend in the cavern and saw a gruesome sight. Floating around Gort's lifeless body were creatures no bigger than Flunt's hand, every one of them winged and shining a brilliant green, like blades of dew-covered grass in rays of morning sunlight. He recognized them as crockers. Croclex. Croclex? Flunt stopped and stared, and the Croclex beauty froze him where he stood. He could only watch as the beautiful, graceful winged creatures ripped and tore Gort's body, quickly chewing and swallowing his flesh with brilliant white teeth. Once the Croclex were finished with Gort, they turned to Flunt, and the heart-aching melody grew louder as they swarmed all over him and gave him the same treatment they had bestowed upon the traveler. And that just ends. He dead. Yum, nom, 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 nom. End of story. Moral learned. Don't make eye contact with Croclex. Don't go outside ever. Don't have a funny name. You know, normal ones. What did I get? It's a box full of a normal item. But you had to open it first. They're giving me these exactly at even rates now. Wait, I shouldn't be combining these anymore. I have a decent number of red dragon shards, but if I want to upgrade an item again, I need the raw dragon shards. Why are dragon shards should be more common than oil? I feel like I should have like piles and piles of these so I could upgrade all of my weapons to their base levels, or at least more than one of them. But, like, I feel like you should be like, oh man, finally, a dragon oil. I can get one more red dragon shard now. But instead, it'll be like, if I spend any dragon shards on anything else, I'll be like, God, I have so much dragon oil and nothing to spend it on because the shards are so rare. It feels like the throttling mechanism is backwards. I don't know. Sorry if I've been too irritable and bitter in this particular playthrough lately, although the game did... I did turn on the game for reasons tied to its own, quality shifting, or the apparent quality and whatnot. Some of it's earned. That's where I paused? Okay. So yeah, I had to pause because I got interrupted by something, but then I just stopped for the day, because I was like, let's just call it quits. I was trying to get some recording done, but also I was like behind on sleep, and it wasn't feeling great, so which I'm sure didn't help things. But hey, guess what? Today's not actually that much better. I think it's better, but I need to get control of my sleep schedule this week. It's a problem. But I definitely am behind. I'm definitely on the verge of falling behind, so I got to get recordings done. So I'm just being honest. And it's like, okay, well, if I'm a little crabby today, I should spend that day on Chronos and not Hades or Cyberpunk or Zelda, because generally I have good feelings about those playthroughs, so let's not tarnish that. But also, I want to be alert and better in those ones. Whereas this one, it's like, let's just kind of get this game finished. Let's just experience it. I don't have to pretend to be having a great time here, because that seal's already broke. How do you like super honest, Keith, right now? Krellicite, the birthstone. Legend tells us the Krell were born from Krellicite, carved into existence by Great Old One in the age before the dragon. Lighter than wood, stronger than steel, in the proper hands, Krellicite can be forged to any shape. It is these unique properties upon which the entirety of Krell society rests. Is there any wonder we ascribe such divine origins to something so remarkable? I, however, hold a more radical view of this venerated rock. Some may call me a heretic, but I cannot deny the truth I have observed with my own eyes. I have traveled to the great Dead Sea, stood upon the vast stone plains, the legendary birthplace of the Krell. But what I have observed speaks of a more natural origin. A stone whose existence can be explained without the aid of superstition. There are other types of stone with similar properties to Krellicite. Some types of sedimentary rock are light, but brittle. Gems, a form of stone, are extremely hard, but heavy and rare. No other stone carries the properties of both, save for Krellicite. I have come to believe that Krellicite is in fact not a stone at all. It is instead organic in nature, and most likely the calcified remains of some long-dead creature. One that pre-existed the Krell by thousands of years. Perspective's funny here, because obviously I'm thinking about this game in the context of having just played Mortal Shell and Hellpoint, but I'm also comparing it to its sequel prequel, or, well no, its sequel, yeah. The sequel that this game felt like it was a prequel to, but that's texture's weird. The game that I thought this was a prequel to, but actually that game's just the sequel to this game, because this game came out first, but it was...
Whoever creeps near my room, be gone with you. I've nothing to say.
Hello, other character for once. But I was like, surprised it's a ninja re-release of a game that just not that many people knew about, as opposed to being a prequel. Very confusing. They didn't, I think they mostly hid that information kind of on purpose, so they'd be like, wow, a new game. But, I think I had played the first hour and a half of the Subject 20-something DLC of Remnant from the Ashes. And I think I was comparing this game positively to that because of the fact that I had just done the big convoluted facility area with Bird, and it's like, oh wow, they sure spread things out unnecessarily, and it's just like a big nonsensical environment. And it's like, what happened between these games? Because this one kind of has a better Zelda-ish dungeon kind of thing going on, and I prefer this game's like level design a bit, even though it is still too sparse, and there's too many empty rooms and not enough landmarks and so on. The funny thing is that actually the future looks kind of bright for this developer, because we finished that DLC in the meantime, and so my opinion has shifted quite a bit, because that DLC is actually the best part of Remnant so far, with some of the best boss fights and so on. It's a bit like when I played The Surge 2, and I was like, I could take or leave this entire game, but then I played the DLC for The Surge 2, which is admittedly also only about 2 hours long, and it had like the best environment and the best theming and the best storytelling and the best boss fight of all of The Surge 2, and I'm like, fuck. And in both cases, this is my ongoing frustration with gamers. In both cases, the DLCs have negative reviews on Steam, basically I think just because of their length or something. But in both cases, those DLCs are the best parts of each of those games, and it's like, I don't know, guys. Maybe we need a more nuanced rating system, or maybe people need to stop only valuing how much time something takes.
Who are you to be so damnably persistent?
Why are you hiding? Is it all the monsters? This is a stupid question.
I hide only from myself, stranger. Many lives did I ruin with my selfish vanity. Many children lost. It is only fit that I remain here in self-imposed exile.
Your children?
Have you any of your own? No, no, I think not. Yours is an all-consuming cause. Never will you see your offspring suffer and die. Never will you know the pain of true loss, or feel the sting of shame as I do. Consider yourself fortunate.
Whose lives?
One could say I damned every one of us, for I earned the wrath of the Cyclops. Now my kingdom suffers, and I cower in fear and grief.
The Cyclops is dead.
Then we are truly damned.
Is there anything I can do?
There is one thing. My youngest, most precious daughter possessed a locket, a gift from her father, the king, bestowed on the first day of her 12th year. If you could retrieve it and allow me one last memento, it would mean the world to me. You have the locket. Give it to me. Give it to me that I may imagine my daughter's presence once more, that I may beg her spirit for forgiveness. And here, stranger, accept this token, for it represents my pitiful gratitude.
That's not good.
Thank you for finding my daughter's necklace. Now I have something to remember her by. Thank you for...
that wasn't even a useful reward. The other guy gave me a new weapon that was also useless because I didn't have the right skill set for it, because it's for the other build, but you didn't even... just gave me a generic upgrade item I already have plenty of. Oh well, that's just a dead end. Shit, this whole thing's a dead end then, isn't it? Shit, where do I go? Oh, crap. Crap. Where am I going at this point, then? This game and Remnant both definitely have something in common in structure terms, in that the story content is so rare that you kind of forget that it even tries to have a story sometimes. Oh, here we go. Did he unlock that for me? That combo's obnoxious. Okay, here we go. I got somewhere to go. But yeah, in a Souls game, they pepper in a little story beat here and there relatively frequently. It's definitely not like a constant cutscene game or anything, obviously, but like in any given zone, there's probably like an NPC for the briefest interaction, or characters that go from zone to zone that kind of keep breathing life into the world. Whoop. Which is why it's a little surprising when games like this are a little not quite... Ah, fuck. That hitbox triggers sooner than expected. Ah, fuck. That guy's so obnoxiously hard to kill, I just don't want to. Uh-oh. Fuck! Okay, I don't like these enemies right now. I'm pretty not fond of this level. Like, what the fuck? The damage value... I'm gonna get really frustrated here. The flamethrower, what the fuck?